and this is going to be Morgan's 1 year update. He was 1 on the 28th of March. I cannot believe it's been a year since he was born. It's just crazy. Now he's not really a baby anymore, he's an infant and growing fast. Come on then. He's heavy. See? In the camera? See? Can you see there? Wave. Say hello. Say hello. 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 Wave. He usually waves, but he doesn't know what he's waving at. Yeah, where do I start? He is, I think, a fairly good baby. What are you doing? Yeah, I think he's a good baby. He's sleeping through the nights now. Well, he has been sleeping through the nights, on and off, for around, say, 2 months. But he got ill in January. He had a really bad cold and conjunctivitis, so he was waking up a lot. And then in February he had a stomach bug, sickness and diarrhoea that was horrendous, lasted 7 days. And he was better for a week. We went away for the weekend to visit family. What happened? He came back with another stomach bug. So when he had the stomach bugs, he wasn't sleeping through the nights. He was up, obviously, changing nappies, having a drink, crying, the usual. So since he's been better, it took me a while to get him back into the sleeping all night without a bottle routine after the stomach bugs. But he lost a little bit of weight with the stomach bugs, obviously, because he wasn't eating much at all, and he couldn't keep anything down. So I keep forgetting what I'm talking about, sorry, it's distracting me. So he sleeps through now, but after he was ill with the stomach bugs, I was giving him a lot of milk. I was giving him like a bottle before he went down, about 7 o'clock. A bottle when he would wake, maybe 11 or 12, and then a bottle at 3 or 4, and then a bottle when he woke up, a bottle late morning, and a bottle at 3 in the afternoon. So I was just giving him bottles all the time, and then I stopped and I realised why he wasn't eating his lunch. No, he can't think. He wasn't eating his lunch, so I was wondering why. And he wasn't eating it, he was just being really fussy, like he'd say no to everything, and then tea as well. So I realised that I shouldn't actually be giving him all this milk, because he's 1 now, and I read on the internet that they only need a bottle before bed and a bottle in the morning, so I've cut out his late morning bottle and his afternoon bottle, which he was having at 3. And he's eating much better now. He's finding that he really starts to moan come 12, 1 o'clock lunchtime and tea time, which is good because he's got his appetite back. So he does sleep through now. You get the odd night where he'll wake up at 3 in the morning, moaning, or I'll have to go in and try and settle him, but that's like very rarely. When he does do that, I hate it because I get so tired of being pregnant as well. What are you doing? Morgan? Sorry, he's just trying to crawl through a tiny little gap. Okay, go on then. Yeah. So, yeah, sleeping through. In January he was weighing 23 pounds. And I think he lost a little bit with learning to crawl. He was being more active and being ill. And I got him weighed today, and he's, I think, 22 pounds, so he's fine. He's just below average on the scale, and she says he's fine and healthy. I don't need to go back and get him weighed now. That'll be it. It's just his 12-month injections, 14-month injections, and that's it, which I didn't know. I thought you'd keep getting them weighed. I don't know why, for some reason. He's quite a fussy eater, but I suppose he takes after me there, because when he was like weaning, when I was weaning him, I didn't really make anything fresh. I feel a bit bad now, but I gave him the little pots. So he used to eat, when he was 6 months, from 6 months onwards, like a little pot of the savoury, a little pot of the dessert. He used to have lunch and tea, and obviously breakfast, porridge for breakfast, and his bottles in between. And now he has breakfast, he'll have porridge, the little pots of porridge, or I'll give him toast or a banana. And in the for lunch I'll give him a little pot of savoury, not a little pot, but you know, the 12-month pot or 10-month pot of savoury. He either has a full one of those or a half one. If he has half of one, I'll just give him a banana for afters, or a little bit of an orange, and then maybe a yoghurt. Petit Filet ones, the fromage fraise, I forget what they're called now, those little ones. And I wouldn't say I didn't try him with fresh fruit and vegetables. When I was weaning him, or after, say, about 7-8 months, he used to hate lumps. He'd be gagging at lumps. I didn't think I'd ever get him past that stage, but I did. I used to make like cauliflower cheese, broccoli, I used to mash potatoes up. He just wouldn't eat any fresh vegetables that I made. And during that time, I was going through the sickness with this pregnancy, horrendous sickness. So everything, the look of things, the smell of things, everything made me feel sick. So because I was trying to feed him that, a cauliflower cheese and potato or something, even that would make me feel worse. So because he didn't take it, I just stuck to the pots, which was easier for me. They've got the same nutrition in, it's just not fresh. But yeah, so I don't give him fresh. Well, I never used to. I mean, when I was weaning, after I started weaning him, about say November time. But now he eats a lot more fresh things. He eats fresh dinners that we have, like a roast dinner. If I'm doing a roast dinner, I'll freeze little pots for him for the next day of dinners. My mum does, when we go up to my mum, she'll do little dinners for him as well. But because my partner works away a lot, he's not home all the time and full time, so I don't really, I've got to be honest, very rarely I'll cook. I cook maybe a meal twice a week, because I just find I can't be bothered to cook a massive meal if it's just for me and Morgan. So when I do, you know, I will put more dinners up for him, but if I don't, I'll put a pizza in, or me and my partner Justin will have Chinese, or we'll have like a Tesco chicken core ready-made meals, and then just put some chips on, or yeah, so he does eat a lot fresh now. He loves fruit. He'll have banana and orange. He loves toasts, little sandwiches, little cheese strips. So he eats a lot fresh now. I'm wondering if that's my mum at the door. If it is, I'll have to stop the video. So he is quite a fussy eater, like I say. In regards to when I first started weaning him, I'd give him like mushed up carrots, and he would reject it. He wouldn't eat it. There's no way he'd eat it. But now he's getting better. But he's not that type of baby who'll eat anything and everything. Although I find, I don't know if all babies are the same around this age, but if I'm sat on the sofa and I'm having a packet of crisps or a cake or a biscuit, he wants everything I'm eating, everything, and he'll moan for a little bit eat that, then moan again. It's like a little, it's like having a dog around in a funny way, because my dog used to be the same. Used to be moaning all the time for a little bit of biscuit or whatever you've got, whatever you're eating. What are you doing? Come on. Careful. Come here. Where's your ball? He's had 8 teeth, 4 down there and 4 up there, since December. Not one tooth has popped up through yet, so I don't know when they're going to be coming through, but I'm dreading the teething lark again, especially with being tired. Morgan, come here. Especially with being tired with this pregnancy. But I read on the internet that the bottom back ones should come through next, so I'm waiting for those 2 down here to come through. But I'm also dreading it because they're the bigger teeth, obviously worse coming through, and they're probably really hurting. And he's not used to teething again because he hasn't teethed for nearly 4 months. Weird. What else? He's started crawling beginning January. Slowly worked his way, standing up, holding on to things. He's got a lot better lately. He'll stand up with almost anything now, and he walks with his walker, or he walks with a chair on the floor, and he walks all the way around the cupboards like a little crab sideways. He turns my washing machine off, turns the oven on and off. I just find that everything is 1,000 miles per hour now. You cannot turn your head, you've just got to make sure everything's out of the way. You leave a cup on the table, he's just got it like that. He's so clever now. When I bath him, I've just got this little seat that sticks into the bottom of the bath, and he sits up. And I'm still using that at the moment because I'm scared of him like crawling around in the bath and maybe slipping. So he still sits in that at the moment. I don't know what everyone else does with their 1-year-olds, but here you go. He's really good in the car. He sits in the back in the sit-up car seat, which we've only had for about 2 months, but he much prefers that because before he was in one of those lying down ones, and he used to be a nightmare in the car, especially if he was tired. Now, as soon as he goes in the car, he's fine. If he's tired, he just drops off to sleep. The only time he moans is if he's tired, not in the car, I mean in general. If he's tired, he'll moan. Or if something's stuck and he wants it, he'll moan. But in all fairness, I think he's a really good baby, I think. Trying to think what else. I don't want to forget everything. What else? He's in size 12 to 18 month clothes. Some of them are still a little bit big on him because he's not like just an average size 1-year-old, I think. But he's doing really well. I think he's going to be walking in the next month. He's nearly there. Come here then. Come here. The camera. He says mama, 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 and dad, 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 dad. But I don't know if he knows what he's saying when he says dad, 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 because his dad's not around all the time like I am. Yeah, he waves and he knows what a pussycat is. Meow, 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 pussycat. Say meow. There's his teeth. There. And got big teeth, go like this. He's my gorgeous boy, I love him to bits. Can't imagine life without him now. You know? He likes looking at animals like cats, or if I say where's the birdies, he's like looking out the window for them. He likes books, I like read, I might go through a book before bedtime. That's what I was going to say. He's really good in the nights, but I think that's because since 6 months I've always put him in his bedroom in his cot and left him for a little bit, for cry a little bit. Sometimes I'd rock him to sleep for about 5 minutes or something, but what happens is, after our tea, about 5 or 6 o'clock. I'll bath him every other day, which has only recently gone to... I'll have to make this part 2, I think, because I've gone 15 minutes.